If only trapping a tiger were that easy. Love is an Art is the 6th studio album released by Vanessa Carlton. Yes, this is the 1,000 Miles singer here. The one that Terry Crews got jiggy with in White Chicks. You don't think I'd forget that one, did ya? That song, and a lot of the songs in that album, were definitely more pop-oriented, but still remain in the singer-songwriter category. And here, we get kind of more of a pure singer-songwriter kind of category, with some twists, and that makes it good, and not too plain. I thought I would enjoy this album, but I was a little bit more surprised than I anticipated beforehand. Vanessa Carlton feels like she is trying to do this type of music, this type of genre, the justice that it should be able to achieve when trying to just go in a more forward-going mentality, I suppose. And I don't know why I'm surprised by this, that I enjoyed this album, because I already knew she was talented. But I guess after a while, since her debut was back all the way in 2002, and little by little releasing albums a couple years out, I guess I just wasn't sure, since I hadn't followed her very faithfully up until this point. While I have nitpicks with this album, I'm going to try and just focus on some of those smaller details that either make the songs or just hold them back, but, you know, it's just a little bit. I Can't Stay the Same is a good intro, however, the amp is a tad too high for part of the song. Following that one, we get the song Companion Star. This one's like a simple, humble, small stage kind of song, where you get that one spotlight that just comes down and shines a little bit on the artist, and you hope that they just allow something to flow beautifully. You know what I mean? Following that song, the tune I Know You Don't Mean It does piggyback off of that a little bit, because the piano is pretty dang good. The next song is called Die Dinosaur. I just wanted to let you know that that was the title of the song. Then we get the self-titled track, Love is an Art. This one does allow itself to kind of provide a little bit more with its added synth-ness to it. I thought to myself a little bit of Owl City when listening to this, just not as much of the lightheartedness or in some cases the cheesiness that comes with that, but in a good way. I stand by that. The next song, Future Pain, is lyrically investing, and then it pauses and you think it's over, but then it decides to move forward a little bit more with this big finale. There's a song in here called Patience, which isn't bad, but it doesn't, in my opinion, fulfill as much purpose as it thinks it's going for. The song The Only Way to Love. This is basically the resolution climax of a drama movie. Like a low-key kind of drama movie. The song Salesman. This one is kind of a indie romance vibe. And it's the one where I feel like it has the most potential for a little bit of a pop jingle. Then it ends with Miner's Canary. And to be honest, I remember just thinking, what's with the ending? I don't think it stuck the landing as it was trying to do. But despite that, this is one of those albums where I feel like it's not one where I am really thinking I'm going to return to this one a lot, but it's the craftsmanship of this album that I respect a lot. I can see a lot of other people really enjoying this and replaying it more often than they think, especially if you actually have been following her career. But again, if you're a casual listener, if you give this one a chance, I think you're going to find a couple of songs in here that you would take away, maybe add to your streaming playlist. Something that would just mix things up a little bit, because you can feel it internally. I think she did a good job of trying to just put it down and want to just make something that sounds competent. And for those who care about her, it will indeed be memorable. So after having listened and reviewed this album with production of 91%, creativity 86%, expression and lyrics 96%, I'm going to give this album a yeah. Again, me personally, as a whole, this album did what it needed to, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to return to it as often as I think. We'll see if that changes as the year goes on. But in the meantime, I still am going to give it its high props for what it does. It's not overly abundantly amazing, but it doesn't have to shine so bright in order for it to get its point across or to be musically good and competent. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff down below so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time. That yes in your life. See you next time. My notes dropped.